Good morning, everyone. It is December the 7th, 2025. Now, yesterday I put up some of the worst of what we're seeing on food insecurity and that. And it's not looking good sometimes. And, if you follow my videos, that I like to put up something hopeful. Well, with the bad, there's always good. This is what my grandfather used to tell me. There's a lot of bad, but you have to look for the good, and there is good. And there's a lot of wonderful people stepping up in communities. So I want to talk a little bit about them today. And the videos that I'm going to put up next are just showing how people are coming together. And it's only a sample. I'm going to put up 3 videos just of a sample of what I've picked up through the Christmas season. Of Christmas cheer, people getting together, socializing, having a great time, and helping our neighbors out. But it's not just Christmas that we should be thinking about this. It's year-round that we should be thinking about this as well. Even though I've advocated that please make sure that people get fed for Christmas and that during the holiday season, and to try and donate even $1 if you can, or some food to the food bank. Whatever you can donate, which would be great. And then I know that my parents have always told me, my grandfather and that, and I've seen it for myself. Having adults around, it's lead by example, and that's what it comes down to. And as adults, we need to lead by example, and we need to set good examples. So one of the videos I'm putting up is a couple youth hockey team, how they're collecting food for the food bank. This is a great video on an example of leading, definitely leading people by example. And I think it's wonderful to see our young people, and when I see this with our young people, I have hope for the future. So there's still hope as long as people show and teach our young people the correct way to do things and not the wrong way to do things, like we're seeing today. Everything's going upside down with racism and everything else. If a young person's taught not to be racist, then they're not going to be racist. That's just an example right there that I'm throwing out. And but I really, really was pleased to see people stepping up, no matter how hard it is. Because right now, with what I'm seeing, and for the future right now, the immediate future does not look too bright just yet in some ways. And we have so many things to do and a long way to go to correct what's in our society today that's upside down. And it's just getting worse right now instead of better. And as my parents and my grandfather used to say, it gets a lot worse before it gets better. And this is what I'm seeing in the short term to maybe medium term before it starts to get better. And we have to stick together as neighbors, as friends, as family. This is how we're going to get through it. And that's exactly how my parents and my grandparents expressed getting through the Depression of the 30s, was everybody, family, friends, everybody stuck together and they worked together to get through things. So that's just an example of what I was told growing up, is how we get through things when things get really bad. So there's always hope. That was what my parents taught me. That's what my grandfather said. No matter how bad it gets, there's always a light at the end of the tunnel, but quite often it gets a lot worse before it gets better. And with the way the state of the world is today, I'm seeing things that are going to get a lot worse before they get better. But there's always hope in the future. And the bright light is watching our youth. And I think you'll enjoy that video on the youth, what they're contributing to our society, to our friends, our families, our relatives. It's great news to see our youth doing it. Even if it was a competition, it was great to see them doing what they have to do in a fun way. And I think that's one of the things that I've learned too with dealing with youth. If you do things with youth in a fun way, it comes out really, really well. And people really get together, and the adults and the youth with intergenerational are getting together to do all this, to box all this food for the food bank and that they're collecting. And it's a really positive move. So I just wanted to post something positive on my videos today. So everyone, take care, be safe, watch your surroundings, have a great day, and we'll talk again soon. And bye-bye.